Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Ozone Skyblock Reborn server, hanging out here at my PneumaticCraft stuff that I worked on in the last episode, and did a little bit of tweaking on here. Let me show you exactly what I've done. So this part here where it turned it off worked really well, except that it kept burning whatever was in there. It would have been fantastic if it had shut off. So if say this flame was half burnt through of whatever fuel you're using, when it got the redstone signal, it stopped right there. And other devices do that. No, this continued burning through, which okay, it should have stopped slightly around 4.5, but it burnt all the way up to 5, and it kept venting pressure a little bit, just to make sure that it was safe, and it worked. As for fuel, Eternus fuel, boy, that ran for a long time. I had a connection here with the pipe to this vortex tube to chill this down. That was constantly taking pressure. And so it was sitting around 1, 1.03, 1.02, and it would just constantly suck this right through here. So that's why it's disconnected. I put back my my hand pressure pumper, and if I need to do work, that's what I'll do. Although I have over a stack of the stuff, so I'm good. I really don't need to. I did make a charging station here and drop that instead of the other pipe. So that's pressurized. And so that's working out well. What else? That's pretty much all I really did. I just discovered that one piece and made the charging station. All right, so I've got plastic now. In fact, I went in here and this is full of plastic and that's full of plastic for the times I need to make more plastic once I run out of the container I have. Ooh, can I? Plastic. I think this is one of those things where I can own. Yeah, there's no mystical agriculture for that. That's okay. All right, so this has been working. I've got a huge head of steam in here. We're almost to 5 bars, which is fine, but there's other stuff that I wanted to do. Oh, I made a minigun. Let's go B to open up this. There's my minigun. And I've got 25 volume upgrades. So it's got a lot more oomph to sit there and hold pressure. And I went to kill the dragon, and it looked kind of like this. Loads of fun just watching it just blast away. But I got to, well, here we shift. Yeah, I got to 318 bullets left in this cartridge, and I was out. So there was no more pressure, and so I said, okay, that's why I need to have the better amount of pressure on this, and added those 25 on the volume upgrades. Yeah, volume upgrades. So now it goes for much longer. If I crouch click, you can see this canister is a third left. These two are fine, and then I also have some armor piercing minigun ammo, which I'm not going to use, but just right click, spins up, and then loads of fun. Loads of fun. So that gets stored up into here. Pressure wise, how are you looking? I don't see. No, B again. Pull you down. Let's take a look at you. Doesn't really have anything in here showing pressure. So all right. It can go all the way up to 20 bar, which is a lot of pressure, far more than I currently have, but that's okay. Speaking of which, I'm not sure what used up a lot of my food saturation, unless that does. Oh, I pumped the thing. That's why I did. All right, there. Now I'm all full up. I love that. So, minigun. Loads of fun. Loads of fun. Not too bad recipe wise. That's the reinforced brick, yeah, not all that hard to make. So well worth doing. The next thing I want to do, and the reason why I'm going to PneumaticCraft, was to make the capacitors for Ender IO. Done. But I also need to make the finished PCB, because if I hit U on this, there's a bunch of stuff here, but this is what I'm looking at. I need these finished PCBs. I need 4 of them to be able to make the philosopher's stone. And does this have any? No, it doesn't have any EMC on it. No EMC. That has EMC. Nope. 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 All right. So a bunch of these things don't have EMC on them, but I want to get that. That's one of the pieces I need for the late game stuff. So I need 4 of these finished PCBs. To make a finished PCB, it's these capacitors on an unassembled PCB. The unassembled PCB, you run it through these machines, which requires, if we look at the assembly label or laser, it needs a finished PCB. So I'm kind of hosed, except I can put it in an etching tank. So an etching tank could give me or a failed PCB with the etching acid if I've got an empty PCB. Okay, so I need to have an empty PCB. Empty PCB is in a UV light box. I can sit there and convert a empty PCB into the empty PCB with that bar piece on it. The UV light box, if we look at the recipe for that, the compressed lamp stuff, PCB blueprint. PCB blueprint requires the Amadron tablet, so I need to order it that way. Well, fine. So I need to make this bad boy. Yeah, the rabbit hole. You just go down the rabbit hole. That's just kind of how things go. So I need to make the Amadron. I've got all the plastics, but I don't have the GPS tool. Oh, I need to make a redstone torch. Let's make several, just because who knows when I'll need to make it for something else. Don't know. Now I've got several. There's a GPS tool, and I need this air canister. That's one of the pipes. I should be able to have it right now. Ta-da! Amadron tablet. Unfortunately, it has no pressure in it, which is not good. However, I've got the charging station. It's almost like I figured out what I needed to do before I did it. Almost like that. All right, so this is slowly getting the pressure in it, and I need some of that pressure to connect with the vendors. I have no idea as to, oh, it went to a gold color instead of that red. So maybe having a little bit more than a bar. If I've got more than a bar of pressure in there, that may be sufficient. So we will take this bad boy, and I'm going to shift right click this chest. This is the chest that it's going to be bound to. And if we take a look in there, I've got some emeralds already there. So that should do it. Now, if I right click this bad boy, these are orders that I can order. So I can assembly drill bits. I can get an iron. Oh, I can get the banner. Oh, cool. I can also trade items for emeralds if I'm really short on emeralds. I'm looking for the blueprint. There it is. There it is. So right click. Hey, come back here. Right click. Left click. Shift. Okay. Shift right click. That gave me 1 here. So I'm buying that for 1 emerald. And because I'm going to hit place order, because that's here, there's 8 emeralds in there. Oh, there's the drone. Cool. Okay. So in a bit, the drone is going to take those emeralds. Oh, he's returning. Okay, and if I take a look in here, it took the 8 of my emeralds and returned with the PCB blueprint. That's pretty cool. And that looks like it used about half a bar, maybe 0.6. Okay, I'm gonna stick that back over here so it can continue to charge up, not the blueprint, the Amadron thing, in case I need to order other stuff. All right, I now have the blueprint. All right, piece 1 done. Now, using the blueprint. Well, when there's only one recipe, there's only one choice. Let's make this, the UV light box. All right. I also need to make these empty PCBs. That's what okay, so hey, redstone torches. Who knew I would need this? All right, let's 2 redstone torches, 3 copper nuggets, and a plastic sheet. Ooh, can I? Yes. I love that because that just gave me the stuff I needed. It's gold instead of copper. I don't care. It's not like I'm really, hurting as far as those items. So, all right, so that's going to process those. This is the UV light box, and I understand it needs to be connected to pressure. So let's go doink. Cool. The pressure just kind of toggled a little bit. I don't have any fuel in here, otherwise that would have toggled on. I think it dropped really low, and then anyway, I've got the light box in here. Cool. Done. Are you all done? Yes, there's my empty PCBs. So can I shift click 3 of, no, probably just the one. Yes, just one at a time. So the longer this sits in here under the UV light, the more, oh, I made it with this. How did I make, I think I understand. It's like it duplicated my PCB blueprint. Anyway, the longer this sits in, and oh yeah, the etch success chance, it is slowly etching them. I don't need to drag my mouse across. It's slowly etching them, and when it hits 100%, that's where I'll want to pull it out. And this threshold here is set to 100%, so it'll drop over here. All right. So that is what I can put some. I should probably get a security one. So if I get above 5, it will not explode. However, I shouldn't be able to get above 5 because this will vent if I get close to 5. Anyway, this will go ahead and slowly, we're at 41%. This will do it very nicely. I might as well make the other 2 as well. All right, so with 3 of these empty PCBs, on that, I need to put it in the etching tank with etching acid, and that will, since they're all 100%, it should give me unassembled PCBs. If I had grabbed it at a lower percentage, it should work. And it seemed like it took like 10 minutes for that to process. So I watched an anime thing, started watching another movie. I was just, doing a bunch of stuff, and then came back and said, oh, let me grab that 3rd piece. And I was going, dang it, I should have waited while you were with me. All right, so etching tank. And for that, I need some etching acid. And if we look at this, you fill it with the etching acid. Does it have, yeah, there's the etching acid. Oh, that's not how I want to use it. No, that's not good. This here in the pressure chamber, spider eyes, rotten flesh, gunpowder, plastic, and you get the etching acid. Or if you're lucky, you get 2 of the etching acid buckets from those mega random cubes that I got. Now, I'm not sure if this needs pressure. How much did I lose? Let's find. I'm assuming it does, so I'm going to plop that there. It doesn't look like it needs pressure at all. That's very nice. Okay, I'm going to put this bad boy back for the next one. Yep, okay. So we're a little bit low, but that's okay. Let's put you here. And I don't know if this needs, because if you on this, it doesn't say like it really needs anything. It could be heated to make it faster, but the etching acid will be slowly used when heated. All right, I will take and right click you with that. I got a bucket of etching acid in there. Do I really want it right here? Well, it's here now. If I shift click you in there, that is slowly etching them. 100% chance. So yeah, put in an etching tank to develop. Well, that's what I've got here, etching tank. So I just need to wait for that to do its thing. Now, let me see. With these, that will give me the unassembled PCB. And for that, I need these capacitors and the transistors. I believe I made those. So, doink. Let's see. Unassembled. No, let's hit you on that. So yeah, I've got all of these here for them. Cool. I just need for this to do its work. Oh, had a thought about something, but I'm going to ignore that for right now. It looks like, yeah, it's just not consuming any of it. Cool. I will totally accept that. I should probably move this over here, maybe put on top of the pressure chamber here, just so it's in the loaded chunk area. Although I don't think I'm going to be doing many of these. Okay, they're done. Oh, cool. All right, so we've got these 3 done. And if we come over here, that completes that part of the quest. Slide in. Let's take a quick gander at the quest. Done. I need the finished PCB. Let's go ahead and drop you right there. Yay, finished PCB quest. And now it wants the pneumatic assembly stuff. But the main reason why I wanted this, not for all these various bits, but for this here, so that I could get the philosopher's stones, which means I need 4 of these, and I made 3 of the parts. I should have made a double batch, so I'd have 6 of them. Except I don't really need that. Let me explain why. Thump. Okay, remember that charging station that, let me go back and actually show it off so you can see what it looks like. This right here, I made the charging station because, yes, I wanted to charge up the Amadrone. Yes, I wanted to play with the minigun and charge that up too. But the main reason why I wanted that charging station, let's go back here to this base here. The main reason why I wanted that charging station was to give my villager dude, hi there, Mr. Villager dude. This is the pressure mechanic. Stop moving. Here, I'll click you. This gives the pressure mechanic here a job. And because he's one of the original guys that I actually recovered from zombies, he's given me a discount. So that's why I had that extra PCB blueprint. I actually bought one. So you could skip the whole Amadrone piece and just buy the blueprint. I put down the charging station, saw his skill, the 2 trades he had, didn't have it, broke it, did that about 10 different times, and realized that the main thing I would get from him at his first apprentice level was the blueprint. And then I went ahead and traded him up and up and up, and I can buy finished PCB cards. So from now on, I'm buying PCB cards from him. And this is why I made the minigun, because I got this armor piercing ammo and the minigun ammo. These I needed to buy to help raise them up to the top tier. So, excuse me, you can go on, do your thing. So if you've got villagers and that charging station, you can bump past a bunch of the quests and go right to here. Now that means, you won't actually make these if you care about the quests, but I've already got them prepared. I already bought all 4 of them. And so right now I've got the philosopher's stone. If we take a look at the quest for this, I already made the covalence dusts, and you need to make a stack of each. I made those for the repair talisman, and I'm very happy with that. Yes, indeed. But now I've got the philosopher's stone, which means I can start converting these things up and down and left and right. And yeah, I can't do any dark matter yet because I need to go to Venus, but I can start making these bits and the rest of the stuff that here, if I hit you on you, I can convert things up and down. I can take 4 of these coals and turn it to an alchemical coal, but I can also, let's see, if we use that, I can also convert it back down. And that's the main thing that I need to do. Let's go into here, because I've been saving a bunch of this Eternus fuel that I've been producing up above, because now I can go doink. Let's take you and drop you, and then one more of you, drop you. There's the quest for the chemical fuel and the Mobius fuel, because I've got both of those. And now I need a bigger crafting grid. Toss you in. And then toss you in. And there's my Eternus back again, which completes that quest. So, easy. This one, let's take a look. I can do this. I totally didn't expect to do this now, but I can do this. Okay, so I've got the dragon scale, ender star blocks. I don't think I have. Totally didn't expect ender star blocks. Oh, I do have the ender star blocks. I prepped those earlier. Let's hit you. Let's go here. Let's put that on there. And then if I hit you on this, that's making the tablet I can carry around. And nope, I don't have any of those matters. Insane, but I could do those. But come back to here. I've got those bits. I've got the dragon scale. I've got a bunch of those, and I only need 4. And then the atomic alloy and the reinforced obsidian. Looks like I need 12 of those. Netherite blocks. All right. Do that. Make some of this. All right, so I need 12 of these. There's 12. All right, I just need 2 alloys. I need 4 of these, and that means I need the refined. There we go. I've got a bunch of these on hand. I need 2 of those. I totally didn't expect, wrong one, enriching. I totally did not expect to be able to do these today, but toss those in. Let's do 1. I think it takes 40 at a time. It does. Let's toss the other one in there. All right. Let's go ahead and make ourselves the table. There it is. And I keep the stone. Okay, that's an extra bonus. Not that I really need this much, but where could I easily put this? You know, I'll put it right there. And it knows nothing. But I can teach you this. And I just now need to feed it stuff that will generate EMC. Here, if I feed that in, there's enough EMC in here so I can now make this. Here, let's pull it back out. I'm going to start teaching stuff with lots and lots of little bits, because then I can EMC this thing. But I need to put some EMC material. Let's see. I'm going to grab a stack of this. Because if I toss that in, here, let's shift click it in. I have a lot of EMC in place now. So, yay. Of course, that means I have hardly any netherite at this point, but I've got plants that are growing that for me. So, cool. All right, I can toss you back in there. In fact, I don't really need to store this. This is just EMC fuel at this point. In fact, I'll steal you and grab all the rest of you, because I can just pull them back out. There we go. More EMC fodder. And so if I need if I need them, I'll just pull them out of EMC. Okay. You're not really noticing it here, but I'm dancing a little jig. Because that's a milestone in the end game part of the pack, is having that. ProjectE is not fully unlocked. I need to go to space for that, which I can do eventually. But for right now, I need to teach it all the stuff that I have. I don't really need to store a lot of these things in chests anymore. I can feed them into here. Unfortunately, we don't have the add-on that allows refined storage to look at these, to be able to access and grab the recipes from these, because that would be super handy. Not in the pack. That's okay. Anyway, this is super happy Grok here, playing on the FTOG Ozone Skyblock Reborn server, and getting the last of the PneumaticCraft stuff that I needed to get done to unlock the philosopher stone and the transmutation tablet or table. And I'm super stoked because there's some fun things here with this, but I need to get some other things unlocked. But that's another video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.